Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the set. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
3rd down and 10.
60 Barkley. 60 Barkley. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Buffalo 18. Shot 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Eagles are 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 to 44. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Bronco 80.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. keeps the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 4. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good play of that happening.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
On the double. Let's go. Ready.
This will be caught at about the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 1-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Barkley is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Hall on a give up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On play action, here's Williams. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it for... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And a lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing after the interception, Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass caught by Burden. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 3rd down and 6.
The 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw once more, here's Williams. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds McCoy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Barkley inside handoff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 14,
seconds remaining in the half. They will line up to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, Chicago.
Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Get this into the hands of Odunze. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and a couple.
Come on, go!
They'll go to Barkley again. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, here's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down, Bears.
To the air once more. Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got it with the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
60. Hey, check that. Street.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Now an audible here into something else.
Cup 19. Buffalo 8, 19 tight.
Second and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Maverick, 19 Lock, 70 Rangers. Hurt.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Stephanie.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Brings up second and goal.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Check up.
Now back to throw. And Goddard's got it. A touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's 21. Jake Elliott taking.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Hey, volunteer.
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On fourth down, here's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
First down.
Throwing is Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to the ground with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big ones.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
Eagles, first down.
60,
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Cardinal,
line.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcats, 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw now on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
2nd and 9 now. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA